hold your hand when I say this to you. You are a selfish content creator. Because if you just became a content creator to be seen, validated, or praised, then that's the reason why you're not growing. Girl, the video views are not lying. Now, if that stung a little, stay with me because I'm right there with you. I'm no better than you. But I'm going to show you how we're going to fix that today, and we're going to change it all around. Okay, so I'm going to give you 5 tips on how to become an unselfish content creator. Tip number 1 is to stop asking, what do I want to say? I'm looking down because I had to write them down. I can't do everything by memory anymore. Now, let me define a little bit what selfish content is. Selfish content start with, what do I feel like posting today? What do I want my audience to see from me today? What do I want to give them today? You come from that I place, where an unselfish content creator starts with, what does someone need right now? What do I have that I can help someone else with? What kind of hack can I give someone to help them easily do a routine? What routine helped me lose weight, sleep better, eat better, right? Become a better person that I can give someone else that might need it. So an unselfish person starts thinking about other people before they think about themselves. It's not about what you got. It's about what can I give them? That's what it's about. So before you film, I want you to ask yourself this one question. What problem does this video solve in the next 5 to 10 minutes of someone's life? Think about the question. Before you film any content, what problem is this video going to solve for someone? What value are they going to get from it? And I know we hear that word value all the time. We're like, well, what is value-based content? And, I've been over here struggling with saying to myself too, what can I give people? What can I teach people? I do a lot of different things, right? But what can I offer as something of value? And that's why we need to ask ourselves that question about what problem does this video solve for someone in the next 5 to 10 minutes? Before I even made this video, I had to think about, well, what problem is this going to solve? Basically, it's going to help people with tips on how not to be selfish anymore. Selfish content creators, right? I'm going to give them tips on how to move from a selfish content creator perspective to more of an unselfish content creator. That's what this video is about. So if you can answer that question clearly, then you're ready. If you cannot answer that question clearly, then don't post it yet. Because I know you're tired of seeing the numbers not move, the video views, the likes, the shares. Nothing is moving. You're not growing. You're not seeing your followers grow, your subscribers grow. And that's only because you're just being selfish with your content. Now let's move on to step number 2. Tip number 2 was really one I'm really still struggling with and still learning to do, is to talk less about your story and more about the outcome. That's a big one for me because it says your story matters, but it's not the headline. That's the thing. I've always made my story the headline versus it being just like supporting evidence. That's all it's supposed to be. So instead of here's my journey, we're going to say, here's what I learned and how it can spare you time, money, frustration, or whatever it may be. So from now on, it's about, you want to share your journey of becoming a realtor. You want to share your journey of whatever it may be. But now you want to tell them, here's what I learned about becoming a realtor. Here's what I learned about taking the exam. Here's what I learned about, starting over at 51, at 50. That I have to come from that perspective, because just that one thing takes it from being all about me to now being able to help someone else understand that if you start over, here's what I learned, that you don't have to go through it yourself. That was so big for me. And I hope this one helps you guys, because your experience should guide, not center your content. It should just guide the content. So talk more about what you learn versus the story itself. Even if you're going through it right now, talk about the things you're learning while you're going through the journey. That's what the key is. Talk about you're on your weight loss journey, but here's how I'm learning to eat better. Here's how I'm learning to sleep more at night, to get 8 hours of sleep. Here's a quick thing that I do that helps me wind down at night quicker so I can wake up feeling better. Things like that. Takes us from being selfish to being unselfish. And it's so easy to do, but it's taking a lot more thinking about, what am I learning during this process? And let me write that down and share that with someone. Tip number 3 is to create for one person, not an audience. When you create your content, just think about one person, right? Because selfish creators think about chasing numbers, big audiences, where unselfish creators think about one real person that they can actually touch. Now, when I think about my content, when I create, I picture one woman. She is overwhelmed. She's starting over. She's at a different stage. She's at her second act in life, and she's trying to figure out her life quietly. not publicly. She's just trying to figure out, how do I now restart my life, go on this new journey? She may have lost her job. She may have gotten divorced. Some big thing happened in her life that she's trying to figure out how to move forward and how to become a better woman from it. That's the woman I think about now when I create content. And if your content doesn't clearly help someone specific, then it feels too vague. And if it feels too vague, then it's not going to reach anyone. You got to think about that, hone in on that one person that is like you, that is similar to you, that might be going through the same things as you, and what problems she's facing and how you can help her get through those problems. You might not solve the problem. This is not about solving people's problems. This is about showing them how you get through it, how you make it to the next day, the steps that you took to help you not feel so overwhelmed, maybe not feel so stressed out. That's where my mind is at now. Now I'm thinking about her versus me. That's the key to being unselfish. Number 4 is going to be a big one for all of us. It is to give before you ask. Now, we are conditioned to say, add a CTA, tell them to like or subscribe. But if every video ends with a like, comment, subscribe, but we haven't given them anything, what do we want them to like and comment, subscribe to? If you're not giving them anything, then what are they subscribing to? I noticed that a lot when some people have videos that go really viral, right? You see a friend who have a video that get tons of views, but yet they don't get the followers behind that. And that's simply because your content doesn't give them anything. They don't have, what are they subscribing to your content for? You just had one video that did really well, but the rest of your videos on your channel don't really say anything for them. It doesn't help them anyway. It's just really all just about you. And then who are you? So that's the way we really have to think. So before you ask for CTA, here's a few things. Did I teach something in this video? What did they learn from you? Did I reframe something for them? Make something easier for them? Did I help someone feel less alone? Shared experiences. I understand what they're going through because I've been there too. And if you say yes to any of these questions, then the ask feels definitely earned. So let's not just say, hey, comment, hey, subscribe to the channel, hey, like, hey, share this video. What are they sharing it for? What are you teaching people? They're not just going to share a video of you in your daily routine or a video of you in your vlog, come spend a day with me. They're not going to share that unless it's funny, unless it's entertaining. Right? But if you're not the person that's going to be entertaining or dancing and nothing like that, then you have to think of something different. So make sure you ask these questions. I'm going to repeat them. Before a CTA, before you ask them to like, follow, subscribe, comment, share, all that stuff, ask yourself, did I teach them something? Did I reframe something for them, reframe something, show them something, a problem they could do differently? Or did I help someone feel less alone today? So make sure you ask the 3 questions before you ask them to subscribe to your community. So here's tip number 5, and I believe this is a big one. And it's one that I have to learn as well. Detach yourself or detach your worth from the performance of your videos. When we look at our videos and we see that they didn't get the numbers, then we feel like we failed. I know I do. I look at my videos and I put these videos out and they only get like 30 views. And I'm like, what am I doing wrong? Why did that video flop like that? So I have to think that this is coming from a selfish place, because selfish creation says, if this flop, I fails. Unselfish creation says, this was practice. I will deliver the message better. That's what it says. And so when we stop tying our self-worth into performance, into the video performance, and we just begin creating content that we believe will help someone, that's when we see real growth. That's when you actually see growth happens. So make sure we don't look at the numbers so hard to the point where we feel like, well, I don't want to create nothing because this video is just going to flop. It doesn't matter. You still create anyway. Still continue to create in an unselfish way, and the person who needs you will find your videos. I want you to ask yourself something right now. I want you to look at the creators that you currently follow, the ones that you follow, the one that you like, the ones that you share their content, comment on their content, the ones that you watch when they go live. And I want you to ask yourself, why do you follow them? You're either going to learn something from them. You're either inspired by them. They're either funny, entertaining, whatever it may be, you are getting something out of it. Some type of value out of it. I notice the creators that I follow them because some of them teach how to do editing. Some of them teach how to do cool vlog style videos. Like everyone who I follow is showing me how to become a better content creator. Everyone I follow is inspiring me on my journey through the hardship that I might be facing. So I realized that I'm following people who actually give value-based content, who are not selfish people. But my content started reflecting more selfishness. Oh, here's a product that I like. You should use it. I'm not telling you why the product is good and why it's good for your aging skin. I'm just telling you, oh, here it is. Use it. I like it. Look at this glow. That's not what people are looking for. So my content is going to change, and I hope yours do too, because when you create from a value-based place, here's a few things that happen. You stop feeling burnt out, your message get clearer, and the right people find you faster, which is everything you want. You don't want to feel overwhelmed and burned out by doing content creation. You want to have a clear message. When people come to your page, you want them to binge watch your content. You want them to watch every video with intensity and watch it all the way through. And that's because we're not giving people what they want. That's why they're not watching it all the way through. I know I'm not. That's why people are not watching the majority of my videos all the way through. And you want the right people to find you faster. That's it. Because people, and I love this is what I realized too. People don't follow creators who want attention. People follow creators who pay attention to what they need. That's just what there is. So can you actually sit here and say that you are a creator that pay attention to what your audience or your community needs? Are you doing your videos based off what they need versus based off what you want them to have? I had to really think about that. And when I thought about it, that's the reason why I made this video. I felt like there might be a lot of other creators who might be feeling the same way I'm feeling, who's like, damn, I'm real selfish with this content creation. And I don't want to be this way. I want to be able to give value-based content. I want my audience to be able to learn something from me and be inspired by me, but I'm not giving them nothing to be inspired by. I'm not giving them the reason to come back. And that's why we're making that shift today. All right, listen, if this video has helped you in any way, and if you're looking to grow on YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, whatever the channel may be, and not just post content, then I want you to start with this first. Remember to serve first and ask second. Think about how you're going to help them. Let your content be about help and not ego. That's all you need to know. This is how we become unselfish content creators. This is how we move the needle. Now, if this video has helped you, only if it's helped you, only if it's gave you some insight on something to think about, then I want you to like, I want you to share, I want you to leave me a comment and let me know what are you committed to working on this week to help you become an unselfish content creator. And I want you to subscribe to the channel, join the community. Let's get here together and let's support one another through our content creation journey. As always, I'm Shawnee Sanders, and I'm going to see you guys in the next one.